Hey y'all, thanks for joining me over here on YouTube for Bonus Saturday, where you'll find helpful, even life-changing information to assist in growing through whatever stage of a toxic relationship that you're in. And remember, leaving physically does not mean you've left mentally. So stick around, you just may come across something helpful, like today's topic. Hey guys, thanks so much for dropping back in for Bonus Saturday, and if this is your first time, welcome. I'm your host, Tiffany R. Now we're going to do things a bit different this Saturday because my inner child has been screaming to come out. And because I'm all about letting her come out to play, I want you guys to release your inner child and join me. We're going to be reading Frog and Toad Are Friends, one of my favorite books when I was a child, the only book to get me away from my situation. I'm sure I'm not the only person that has this book as a favorite, so we're going to be reading one of the stories, Spring. Frog ran up the path to Toad's house. He knocked on the front door. There was no answer. "Toad, Toad," shouted Frog. "Wake up, it's spring." "Blah," said the voice coming from inside the house. "Toad, Toad," cried Frog. "The sun is shining, the snow is melting. Wake up." "I am not here," said the voice. Frog walked into the house. It was dark. All the shutters were closed. "Toad, where are you?" called Frog. "Go away," said the voice from a corner in the room. Toad was lying in bed. He had pulled all the covers over his head. Frog pushed Toad out of the bed. He pushed him out of the house and onto the front porch. Toad blinked in the bright sun. "Help," said Toad. "I cannot see anything." "Don't be silly," said Frog. "What you see is the clear, warm light of April, and it means that we can begin a whole new year together, Toad." "Think of it," said Frog. "We will skip through the meadows and run through the woods and swim in the river. In the evenings, we will sit right here on this front porch and count the stars." "You can count them, Frog," said Toad. "I will be too tired. I am going back to bed." Toad went back into the house. He got into the bed and pulled the covers over his head again. "But Toad," cried Frog, "you will miss all the fun." "Listen, Frog," said Toad. "How long have you been asleep?" "You have been asleep since November," said Frog. "Well then," said Toad, "a little more sleep will not hurt me. Come back again and wake me up about May. Good night, Frog." Hilarious. "But Toad," said Frog, "I will be lonely until then." Toad did not answer. He had fallen asleep. Frog looked at Toad's calendar. The November page was still on top. Frog tore it off. He tore off the December page and the January page, the February page, and the March page. He came to the April page. Frog tore off the April page too. Then Frog ran back to Toad's bed. "Toad, Toad, wake up. It is May now." "What?" said Toad. "Can it be May so soon?" "Yes," said Frog. "Look at your calendar." Toad looked at the calendar. The May page was on top. "Why is it May?" said Toad as he climbed out of the bed. Then he and Frog ran outside to see how the world was looking in the spring. Let me just say, it doesn't matter how many times I read that book, I literally picture myself in those woods with Frog and Toad growing up and now as I'm reading it. So take the time, don't be so serious, and let your inner child out to play. I'm so glad you came by to play with me today. Thank you guys so much for joining me on YouTube for Bonus Saturday. And as always, make it a great day. The choice is literally yours.